If you're enjoying this series, make sure to check out the premium version of this course below. It gives you access to all the downloadable files, early access to the next videos in the series, as well as access to future exclusive additions to the series. Check it out below. Let's go over downloading and installing the programs you'll need for our VRChat project. To start, you'll want to ensure that you have an up-to-date version of Blender installed to avoid any compatibility errors with the project files I'm providing you. Blender is currently at version 5.0.1. That might change by the time you're watching it, but that's the version we'll be working with today. You can either go to blender.org/download or grab the installer for Windows, Mac OS, or Linux at the website as well. You can also utilize one of the web-based storefronts to install Blender, such as Steam. I'll be using a Steam copy today as it provides auto updates and keeps things organized within your existing library if you're a Steam user. To install it, just go to the Steam storefront and search for Blender. Then click Add to Library followed by Use Now/Play. From there, Steam will ask you to select your installation path and download it to your system. You can also go to the top left of Blender and go to the About tab to see which version of Blender you're currently using, in case you want to make sure you're on the most recent iteration. Once that's completed though, open Blender and delete the default cube, as the CG gods require a blunt object sacrifice. Now that you've temporarily appeased Tan Rosenthal himself, we're going to get the Unity Hub installed. Head on over to unity.com, which I'll link below, and select one of the download Unity buttons on the main page. They all lead to the same URL of unity.com/download. From here, if you don't already have one, you'll need a free Unity account in order to download the hub. You can use your existing Google or Apple account to get started, or create a new account with your email. Once you've created a Unity account and signed up to unity.com, unity.com/download should no longer direct you to the sign up page. From there, you can now select the Unity Hub download for your current operating system. The Unity Hub setup will begin downloading, and once completed, you can select the exe if you're using Windows to run it, and it'll take you through the basic steps of setting up through the installer. Page 1 is the license agreement page. You're going to need to review this and select I agree to continue. Page 2, where you choose install location, is where you select your preferred installation location for Unity Hub. The default location on Windows works perfectly for me, and if you have the required 533 megabytes, you should be fine. Page 3 is where it'll install, and page 4 is the completed Unity Hub setup. Now that the Unity Hub is installed, you're going to want to run it to ensure that you're signed in with your Unity account credentials. The end screen on the installer should have a checkbox to run Unity Hub automatically selected, so that you can click Finish to close out the installer and start the hub. Once you're signed in, you can leave this alone for the moment, as the next program we're going into, the VRChat Creator Companion, or VRCC for short. This program will help us manage our VRChat scenes and characters. I'll link this below, but you can search for the VRChat Creator Companion and head over to the download area on vcc.docs.vrchat.com and select the download the latest version directly hyperlink at this URL. The download for the Creator Companion should start, the first one being a license agreement page. You'll need to review this and select I accept, then next to continue. It may ask for permission to communicate through your network firewall if it was flagged by your system, and you can check off allow Creator Companion to communicate on those networks, private networks. This is my home or work network, then allow access. Then when you open the Creator Companion, there'll be a big blue button which will say show me around, and I'll take you through a brief tour of the layout of the program and the menu. Once you're done with that, there will be a continue button at the bottom of the menu on the side. Once you click that, it'll automatically run a Unity editor check to ensure that you have the Unity Hub and a version of Unity installed. If the VCC cannot find your installation, or if you don't have them installed yet, you can run through the Unity Hub installation from here, or specify the correct install location for the hub. Once it detects the Unity Hub and has a path to the program, it'll ask you to install the currently supported Unity version, which is 2022.3.22f1. This may change in the future, but as of recording, this is the most up-to-date version for VRChat. After it's done installing this version of Unity, you'll be brought to a menu informing you that everything is ready, and that you can either start a new project or add an existing project depending on where you are in the avatar creation process. For now, we'll select the Open Creator Companion button to get to the projects menu you'll be working with. You'll want to select the Create New Project button on the top right. A few templates will be auto-populated: the Unity 2022 World Project, the Unity 2022 Avatar Project, and the Unity 2019 World and Avatar projects. The main difference between the 2019 Avatar and World templates listed here are the Unity versions utilized. They are legacy templates for older avatars and worlds that require legacy features. The Unity 2022 World Project is primarily for those who want to start creating a world for use within VRChat, but for our purposes here, we're going to make it an avatar, so we want to use the Unity 2022 Avatar Project. So select that template and name your project. I'm going to call this Low Poly Project Crashsune. Then the project location, I'm just going to be using the default location, but you can feel free to change this if you'd like. It'll now create the basic folders required, and after, it should open the Manage Project Packages/Settings submenu. In case it doesn't, or if you wish to return to this menu in the future, you can select the Main Projects button at the top left of the VCC. Once you find your newly created project,
project, you will see a button on the right-hand side labeled Manage Project that will return you to this menu. In the Manage Packages/Settings menu, you'll see a list that contains packages. These are add-ons for Unity that assist in working with VRChat related projects and avatars. We're not going to go into the details of every package and add-in currently in VCC, but to be brief, VRChat provides repositories of official/curated add-ons in order to help with the avatar and world creation process. 3 packages should be auto-installed, along with several other packages that are currently not installed in your project will be on this list. Included are a few packages that VRChat has in the VCC installation that are requirements and recommendations for their projects. Packages will have their name, installed version number, latest version number, the repositories they originate from, currently you should only see official and curated, and the installation status for your current project. The Unity 2022 Avatar project template, the one we're using, will have 3 packages already installed: the VRChat Package Resolver tool, the base, and the avatars. All of these are requirements for working with and uploading avatars into the VRChat ecosystem. It's recommended that you install the Gesture Manager and Avatars 3.0 Manager as well. I'd recommend you use the Easy Install Plus icon on the right as you're doing that. This will install the most up-to-date version of a given package, but you can go to the installed version dropdown to select a different release manually. Now that we have the project created with these add-ons installed, let's launch the project to get everything compiled in the Unity editor. Don't worry if this seems like it's taking a long time on the first time you open the project. This will take several minutes as it's now unpacking and installing the add-ons we've installed, along with some general script compiling that Unity always does. But as you can see, we're now in Unity and ready to start getting our character in Engine. See you in the next video.